Hi, this is Dr. Rob, and today we're going to go over the wobble. Initially, I'm going to show you how to do the wobble, the basics, and then the advanced, and then I'm going to tell you the why. So here we go. When you're doing the wobble, you can use any firm surface. So you can get one of these vestibular discs and overinflate it, and it gets that diameter smaller. It's closer to the human disc. So you can sit on this at home in a wooden chair. Or it can be on a wall or a bench. And when you do this, you want to get your good stability. So you want your feet spread out a little wider and shoulders width. You want to draw the belly button in. And then what you want to do is start wobbling, do flexion and extension. So you're drawing the belly button in, you're tilting forward and backwards. Now when you start off this way, you want to do about anywhere from 30 to 50. It may be sore, so any of the motions that are sore, you want to just go within that motion, meaning that you don't push past the pain. You go right up to it. So it may be small motions at first, and then as you go, it might be getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Then after you do 30 to 50 this way, then we do the hula portions. And the hula is where you would bend side to side. So all you're doing is the rib cage is getting closer to the pelvis, and then it opens back up, like so. So you want to get this way, this opening, closing, just like so. Do 30 to 50 this way. Now the next one would be, is we call it the figure 8 or infinity. And that is where you draw the belly button in and you do a figure 8 around that area. So you come in and you go one direction. And this one gets a little bit difficult to do, so it may take you a little while to get down the motion. So you do that 30 to 50 times, then reverse the direction. Now, to do more advanced situations, what you'd want to do is start off with the beginning moves, and then you can add on to it and get larger. So if you're doing tilts here, you start off small, you can lift your arms up and get the whole body into it as you get more and more warmed up. And you want to do 20 to 50 of these. Then you want to draw the belly button in and go side to side, the hulas, but you're stretching up. Now you're going back and forth. So it's opening and closing these areas. This is drawing blood supply into that area. It's hydrating the discs. It's getting the spine heated up. Then what you want to do is you want to follow it up with rotations. You want to do 50 each, 30 to 50 each side. You want to grab your elbows, and you want to draw the belly button in and rotate side to side. You start off small first. Do a total of 50 each side. Now your spine's going to be nice and warmed up. The discs will be hydrated. You want to do that 2 to 3 times a day, and it'll be a good precursor to if you're doing the lumbar dinner roll. Now I just want to go over some of the reasons why you would be doing this, okay? First of all, there's different ones. Some people say, can I just use one of those balls? So you get the ball chairs, you can do it. Just think of when you use balls, this is a smaller ball that they'd use, physio ball, but the diameter, we want to try to get down to the size of the human disc, because we're actually want to get the disc, which is about this big, and we want that to rotate around, and by doing that it's going to cause compression, and then it's going to cause decompression, and it causes what's called imbibition, which is nutrients will flow into that disc and waste products will be pushed out, and it'll allow some of that regeneration to happen to the disc. So if someone's doing this, yeah, they can get on a ball chair and do the same thing. It's not the most ideal because the diameter is larger. They have to really pay attention to drawing in their belly button and and not being all slumped over like so. You don't want to be slumped over doing these things and texting. That's just defeating the whole purpose. So now the next step would be is to overinflate the vestibular disc so the diameter will go smaller. That's even better. Or you can get the wobble. This is a portable wobble chair. There's a whole chair mechanism, but the ball bearing is going to be about perfect size of the human disc, and you set that on a hard surface. This is one I love to use this because I can throw it in the car, take it to me if I'm going golfing, if I can go on long trips, and you do the same thing. Now you're actually rotating off that ball bearing. Go front and back, go side to side, do your figure eights, both sides. And once again, you go 30 to 50 times. You can get larger. You can go side to side, do your rotations. So a great way to hydrate, regenerate discs, and a great warm-up right before you do any sports activity, especially with your rehab. It's a must. Okay, if you have any questions, contact me. Good luck.